Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium. Home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. And the Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Under fire. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the deep.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Brown will throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. The give is to Williams. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Makes the catch. It's McClain. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's up. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Green.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Right back to the well. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit. Incomplete pass.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. There he headed to the end zone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Jennings. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Brown will throw it. On the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for him.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bearcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. All alone, he's got it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simmons. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McClain. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Pulls it in. It's McClain. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. To the air on 2nd down. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is...
Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, how to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Pocket breaking down. Safe completion on the screen. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Quick strike complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way that... Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously... main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Got the back over the middle. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. On the ground with the counter. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the neck. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep them out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knocking through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Bearcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Makes his man miss. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. First play of the period, first down here. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. The give on the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's McCoy. It's complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Bring in the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Set sail out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jennings. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Caught close to the marker. It's Jackson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Bearcats are marching down the field. They'll try the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Paul, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Jennings. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Now adjusting. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it.
Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Gets rid of it. Plucks it out of the air.
He's just got a knack that he just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
They'll go to the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Looking for blocker. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that, get that one pause.
He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Jennings. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle at Simmons. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. The Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it himself. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That last field goal put them on top, and now this kickoff unit needs to cover well because it only takes 3 to beat you now. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Got his man on the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. This for the lead and very likely the win. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Good right down the boulevard. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here.